Kitchen Garden Allotments.
Hi guys, and welcome back to Dan's Kitchen Garden Allotments. Sorry if it's a little bit windy, but me and my little madam of a daughter is going to be down the allotment harvesting some vegetables. So then, let's go. So then, as you can see, well, as you can or as you can't, there is onions in this bed, but unfortunately the weeds are overtaken them, and it's time for harvesting the onions to see what the onions are going to be like this year. I've decided I am going to do winter onions this year, but for now we're just going to stick with these. So let's harvest these and let's put you on a bit of a time lapse. These are the onions that we're cropping out. Just before we get on the time lapse, I thought I would explain to what I normally do. And as you can see, they are pretty good size for an onion, and the flavours are going to be so much better than what you normally buy from the shop. But as I said, I'm going to do winter onions this year. With these onions, all I do to them now is I will snip this excess off the top of them, and basically these will go in the greenhouse for about a week or two just to dry, and they will be absolutely fantastic to use over the winter. You might suspect it might go a little bit smaller and dried, but it's still a perfectly good onion to use. So then guys, I'm going to start digging a little bit more away from here, and then I will put you back on the time lapse and show you a little bit more what I'm doing. So then, let's go. So then guys, my little helper has done well. We've ended up clearing all of this onion bed. All I've got is a pile of the weeds and a couple of onions that self-setted, and they weren't very good, so I've just chucked them in there. That will go to the breakdown compost bin, and then hopefully it will be going back on the ground in a couple of years. But this has just been rough dug over. As you can see, there is a couple of weeds, bits and pieces around, but that's absolutely fine. And this is the crop that we managed to get. A lovely crop of onions. As you can see, the white ones seem to have done better than the red. We've got perfect white onions, absolutely fantastic size, and these are going to be good eaters. The red, a little bit small this year, but they're going to be good for salads and bits and pieces. So all this will be heading to the greenhouse for drying at the end of today. So let's move on to the next job. So then, the next job is, here I planted out some late peas and some late runner beans. If the camera's a little bit wobbly, it's because my daughter's recording at the moment, and as you can see, the weeds are just starting to encroach on them. So all I'm going to do is make sure there's no bindweed what can get around any of the canes what I've done, and also just give it a little hoe out just so the vegetables can get some extra nutrients, so the rain isn't watering the weeds instead of the vegetables. You remember the garlic was in here. The garlic was in this bed, and as I've had such a rubbish bean crop, I decided to do some peas and runner beans. At this time of the year, it's not worth making the beds look absolutely spotless and tidy because of the weeds that are just going to come up with this amount of rain we've got at the moment. All I like to do, do a little speed hoe, make sure no bindweed is attacking anything else. And as you can see, hopefully I've got a small row of peas coming up here. You recording properly? Small row of peas coming up here, and I just want to just take out any of this bindweed at the back here. Here I've placed some late runner beans because I've had such a rubbish crop of them. So all I want to do here is pull out any of the weeds just around from the bottom. Bloody slugs have had a go at them anyway. So we get a hot September, I might get a small crop off of them, but I'm very doubtful that we're going to get anything off these this year. Just going to have a really rubbish crop of runner beans, I think. But it's worth a try, I think. And the only thing is I'm looking for mainly is for bindweed, to make sure bindweed doesn't find the canes and they don't want to climb up them. At the moment we're trying to beat this rain. Up there we've got some clouds coming and we're just trying to beat the rain. But that's going to do it for now. As you can see, the weeds are well away from the runner beans and the peas, so they're not going to have an effect on any of it. So I think that's going to finish most of it up today. We might just head over to where the marrows are and just harvest 2 marrows, and then we might call it a quits for today, because I think the little one's getting a little bit bored of being down the allotment this long. So then guys, let's head over to the marrows. Point at me. So then guys, down here, point the camera down, we've got the marrows. A lot of people might say they're courgettes, but they're marrows these. So I know that this year I decided to plant marrows instead of courgettes, because they always end up turning into marrows. So all I'm going to do is snip the bottom of them, and I want to take 2 of these because we need 1 at home, and we've had a order from my nan and granddad for 1 as well. So we'll just take them 2 for now. Let me have the camera, Felicity. But as you can see, down the road we still got 1. Got quite a few growing in here as well. Got more, literally done a whole row of these, so they're gonna be all over the show. So that is one of the jobs that we need to do, as I've said in the first clip. Sorry if the camera's a little bit wobbly, my daughter's doing the filming for me because she finds it interesting to film. But the potatoes, if you didn't watch the last video, we had blight very early in the season, so I had to cut all the green leaves off as quick as possible and try and harvest as many as possible. There is still quite a few in here. The plan is I'm going to have to dig right the way through here, get all the potatoes up probably in the next video or so, and then rotivate this and get this completely ready for the winter onions and winter garlic, and that's what's going to be going in here too. So then let's head back to the shed now with our 2 marrows as well. So then guys, let me know how I did. Have I got a new little camera person, someone to help out with filming? Did she do well with the camera? Was it a little bit wobbly? But as you see, we've been down the allotment for a few hours now, and we did harvest some onions and we got some marrows, so they're all going home with us now, and we're going to have some delicious dinner. We might do stuffed marrow tonight if she's good. We might have a stuffed marrow hopefully. So if you're interested in that recipe, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll show it on the camera and show you as well. So then guys, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you're watching this video and you're not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button to come along and join our family. So then guys, until the next video, I'll catch you later. I'll see you later from me, and I'll See you later from her.